So today I'm going to be making Bananas Foster, which is named after Foster, who was a gentleman in New Orleans back in the 1950s, who was working on the New Orleans Crime Commission, was a good friend of Owen Brennan, who ran the Brennan's Restaurant, the family name. There's a great history to it, but at this point, even to today, 70 years later, they serve 35,000 pounds of bananas in Bananas Foster every single year at Brennan's. So, it's a great little story. What I'm going to do now is the traditional way they would make it in a dining room. They're big on French style cooking. So what I'm doing is I'm doing all this without touching the banana. It's only utensils that I'm using. So I could do it in the dining room without anyone seeing me use my hands on the banana. So all I'm doing is splitting down the sides. And then what's really fun is I grab hold of the peel and peel him away. Same thing on this side. I flip over my banana. And I make my ugly banana peel go away. Slice down my banana. Going to flambe on what's called a guéridon. It's a fancy French name for a table. The recipe calls for butter, about a 1/4 cup. Brown sugar, also about a 1/4 cup. And calls for about a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. We'll use a little more cinnamon later. But basically all I'm doing at this point is melting the butter and the sugar together. It is dark brown sugar, so it gets caramelized very quickly in here. While that's working, I'm going to add my banana, and I'm cheating now because I have some pre-cut bananas over here. What I'm trying to do at this point is tossing the bananas with the sugar so they all get coated. As you can see, it heats up very fast. Now, one of the nice things about this is we're using nice fresh bananas like these guys here. But what you could use are the ugly, nasty ones that sit around your kitchen and nobody wants to eat. Consequently, nobody can tell by the time they're rolled in brown sugar and set on fire. So you can use these up that way. It's a good way to use up brown bananas without having to do banana bread or something like that. So as you can see, we've got a nice foam going on. The sugar and butter have both come together. I'm going to turn this aside. Now I have two little bottles over here. This is a very small bottle of banana liqueur, or creme de banane. There's a larger bottle on the front there, but I'm just using this one up. I'm going to go away from the flame so I don't set myself on fire. And then I'm also adding some brown rum, which smells really good. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to let it heat up briefly. Once it reaches the flame point, then I'm going to toss my bananas again. Last part I'm going to do is a little more of the cinnamon, which makes sparkles. Then my stove is done. Clear up my workstation. Bring over some of my ice cream. And this is just vanilla ice cream that we made yesterday. And you don't want to lose the syrup. That's actually the best part of it. And that is Bananas Foster from Brennan's Restaurant in New Orleans.